Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here. That's for sure. He's reliable, consistent.
He's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Christie goes on a run down the left wing. Koundé. Yamal. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Christie. And he's had it nicked away. Out to the right. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Robertson goes short. And he gets rid in a hurry. In again. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Van Dijk tries to clear. Now it's Christie. He's got away. That looks a good cross. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. They've played it short. Drives it in. Up he goes! He can get that clear. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Robertson plays it short. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it out wide. DiMarco getting this one clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. DiMarco plays it forward. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Shifted it to the flank. Delivered. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Scotland! And Scotland are in front. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Just eases him off the ball. Quality ball. McTominay. Oh, good spread. Now it's McGinn. Richarlison could move up a gear here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Yamal. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, terrible pass. Christie. To McGinn. He's on it, can he get away? Now this could be a chance. Szoboszlai. Messi. Now it's Richarlison. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good ball, good take. Has crossed into the... He's got tall! Christie. Oh, there's a probing ball. DiMarco calmly anticipates.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
It's a promising position. Looking to go deep, and the keeper beats it away. And it's Gilmore. Now it's Christie. Akanji gets good distance on it. And he was quick to react. Gilmore. Scotland finding their passes. Messi has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Yamal. Look at the space. He's having a shot! Semenyo with a beautifully timed run. Christie has it out wide and in space, showing good feet. Here comes the cross. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again then.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's picked it up out wide. Played in by Robertson. Cleared without hesitation. Ball's played through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is lovely. And he's only two hands. Semenyo! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Tries to get it clear. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's gone for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Semenyo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Comes in! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Robertson has created one goal already. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. That's good play. And the shot! Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Gilmore, and it's Christie. Now it's Adams. Now it's Christie. Foot in. Yamal. Chance here to counter. 60 minutes played. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Semenyo is onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Threads one in. Cross from Robertson. Crossed in again. Climbs up big! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
McTominay. Adams. Who's looking wide. Turns back here, probably the best option. Spread it left. And it's Robertson. Can he get onto this? Oh, it requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. Now it's Semenyo. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Caicedo. Shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Scotland making another change here. Semenyo! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
McTominay, and he's forced to go back. And Robertson, Morgan. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Goulet getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
El dorsal 19. Será reemplazado
Semenyo
por
being
el
hunted in
dorsal 11.
packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Brilliantly cut out.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Tries to pass it through. Semenyo. Semenyo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Looking to play him in. Nice interception, well timed.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well timed, excellent interception. Goulet. And he's managed to get free. And this is Messi. Great chance! Superb from Szoboszlai! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So all square with almost no time remaining. And a chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
4 extra minutes added on. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
There's the whistle, and here we go. And this is Messi.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Just Cunha! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cleared away.
Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Pinches it off him. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Szoboszlai. Over to the left. Gakpo in acres of space out wide. And a chance! Koundé. Goulet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Koundé. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Koundé. And here's Menu. Szoboszlai. So it is still 0-0. Quarter of an hour played. Flashes it across. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still. And he's taking no chances there. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. He's on it, can he get away? Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gakpo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Szoboszlai. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Ekitike. Koundé. And it's Menu.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, well played, lovely. Goulet going full steam down the flank. Foot in. Szoboszlai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gakpo goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good strength. Defending of the desperate variety. Goulet now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pressure coming in from all directions. No, it's come to nothing. Kerkez. Gravenberg. Works it forward. Liverpool couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he welcomes it in. Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ekitike is offering a wry smile there.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Mohamed Salah, and he's managed to get free. Driving through the middle. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Gehi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. But a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Goulet. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Good ball, good Ekitike! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Kerkez. And it's Szoboszlai. Now Salah. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's a promising position. Tries to play it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Could move up a gear here. And it's been played through. Koundé. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. And he's there to get it away. Menu. Menu driving forwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, he's just misjudged that one. Van Dijk. McAllister, played out towards the right wing. Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai is fouled. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Salah. Engages and forces him off the ball. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Ekitike. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Menu. He's got away. Look at this. And the shot! And again! And the ball's come loose here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That's a throw. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 10, Messi, el dorsal 37.
Salah.
Serán sustituidos por...
He's tried one! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Szoboszlai plays it short, and that's been drilled in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And it's Kerkez. Great defending, strong and determined. Kerkez got a long way forward to join the attack. Aimed beyond the defence. Chiesa. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Barcelona finding their passes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Liverpool have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Yamal. Barcelona have got it back and the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Gravenberg. And it's Gomez. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Ekitike being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mohamed Salah. Gravenberg. Semenyo proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
McAllister really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence.
And the finish! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Gravenberg. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Now some movement on the bench and we are going to see a change. He got amongst the goals here and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very